I've made several videos about the NBA playoffs because I haven't watched a second of the NBA until one of the play-in games, and then I've watched some playoffs, and I just... The Oklahoma City Thunder are unwatchable. Shai is no fun to watch at all when he's standing at the charity stripe or flailing like crazy, baiting the refs. And I saw Chet get hit, and he got, hit in the face. Okay, you can go down or you can act like you got hit, but he act like he got shot. Like, it was just, what? And then pops up, goes to the bench, no big deal. And so I thought about it. And if you act like you got shot and lay on the ground acting like you're all like, oh, I'm dead, you should have to sit out for 5 minutes of game time. Because we need to make sure you're okay. Because that would get out all this crap of all this acting. If you're seriously hurt, you should be sitting out for several minutes so they can check on you. You should have a concussion check or whatever. If you get hit in the head, because LaMelo Ball did the same thing when he tripped Bam Adebayo. I got hit and I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, okay, then, and then the reporter, so you were evaluated for a concussion? And he's like, what? And these guys want their cake and eat it too. They want to flail and flop on the ground and act like they got shot, but then they don't want the repercussions, which is you need to sit out because you need to be evaluated. And so that would put an end to it. If you have to sit out for 5 minutes of game time so they can really evaluate you, I'm not saying you can't go to the ground and but he acts like he got shot. Like, that's what he did. He got like a smack under. Okay, you got hit. You shouldn't even really go down from how hard he got hit, but Chet is the same as Victor Wembanyama. He could not play in any other era besides the 60s and now. He would be broken by the bigger guys. Even the guys that are way shorter than him are way stronger, way thicker, and more physical and just would hurt him. And I figured out why the refs get fooled all the time and call fouls when they shouldn't. Because I was watching the Magic Pistons. And the guy got bumped a little bit, okay. But then he throws himself, launches the ball, flails on the ground. And I'm like, and it hit me. The referees are watching the offensive player and how he reacts to any contact versus just judging the defensive player on the contact that he made on the offensive player. If they would quit looking at the offensive player and how they react, they could get calls right. At least at a much higher efficiency. And it hit me. I'm like, that is what it is. Because he barely got hit, they didn't call a foul, and then he throws himself to the ground as he's flailing and throwing up a shot so he can get the 2 free throws. And I'm like, they're watching the offensive guy. When you should be watching the defensive guy if he's calling the foul, because a foul is a foul is a foul. It doesn't matter how the offensive player reacts. If there's a tough person and they don't react, no foul. But when they hit Chet because he's so frail, it is a foul? No, that's not the case. A foul should be a foul on anyone. Not because you throw yourself to the ground and act like you've been shot. And I looked up when NBA superstars started to get calls, and they said it was in the 80s, which, okay, sure, because you want to keep the best guys on the okay. But the Detroit Pistons had the Jordan rules where basically they played football against him, and then they're like, well, they started calling they started doing the Jordan rules, so they started calling superstar them getting special treatment. Um, if they have special rules to beat you up, I'm going to say those are fouls. That's not special superstar treatment. That's simply calling fouls against a team that's trying to play football. If you want to play football, the NFL, go do that. This is the NBA. This is basketball. It's a different game. And yes, I understand physicality, but there's where you go too far. It's not football. And then I saw that it was in the 2000s when it really got going, when they eliminated hand checking. And then it hit me about the hand checking. All these guys are crying that games are so much more harder. Like, we have to run so much more. Well, they also cried about the hand checking and the physicality, and it was eliminated from the game, which made the running more, which made it more spread out. Because if guys could hand check still, then the game wouldn't be as spread out as it is. So therefore, less running. So you're crying that you wanted something out of the game, and now you're crying that it's out of the game, and now you have to run too much. See the irony? Dumbass NBA players. You get what you want, and then you cry because you got what you want. Sounds pretty immature to me. And I'll try to watch tonight, but we shall see.